Women's bodies leak secrets about their attraction, and most men miss every single one of them. If you think polite smiles and casual compliments are attraction, you're dead wrong. I'm about to show you how to spot real lust, the kind she can't fake, even if she tried. Most men think women are this impossible mystery, like you need some secret code to unlock their desires. But the truth is, they've been screaming it through their body language the entire time. You just haven't been paying attention. Women can lie with words. They can put on a front with social media. They can even smile and say, "Oh no, I don't like you like that," when deep down their body betrays them. Attraction is controlled by the nervous system. And that means when she's aroused, her body leaks signals she has zero control over. And once you learn to spot them, you'll never see women the same way again. Let's start with biology. When a woman is aroused, her pupils dilate. Now, yes, light affects pupils too. But here's the trick. If you're in normal lighting and her eyes suddenly look darker, wider, more open, that's not the room. That's lust. Pupil dilation is one of the raw giveaways because it's her nervous system reacting to what it sees. She can't stop it. She can't hide it. And most guys miss it because they're too busy looking at her lips or her chest instead of her eyes. But if you notice it, you'll catch her secret instantly. Another signal is blood flow. When a woman's body shifts into attraction, blood rushes to certain areas. That's why her chest or neck might suddenly flush, or you'll see her skin tone change slightly, almost like a warm pink glow. If she's laughing at your jokes and you notice her collarbones or cheeks getting flushed, it's not just the room temperature. That's her nervous system lighting up. Her body is literally heating up from the inside. And here's one you probably never thought about. Her voice. Pay attention because this one is subtle, but deadly accurate. When a woman is turned on, her voice often drops. She might get softer, brayer, and her tone will shift into this almost teasing rhythm. That's because attraction activates her parasympathetic nervous system, and it changes the way she speaks. If you're talking with a girl and her voice suddenly gets lower, more sensual, and it feels like she's pulling you into a private bubble, she's not just being polite. She's imagining things, dirty things. If her voice drops when she's talking to you, she's already picturing you in ways you probably don't even realize. Now, let's talk about the raw physical signs, the ones you absolutely cannot miss unless you're completely clueless. The first is what I call the bedroom eyes test. You've seen it before. You just didn't know what it meant. Her eyelids get a little heavier. She starts looking at you through this half-closed gaze, and her pupils expand. She holds eye contact just a second too long. Not a quick glance, not a polite look, a pause. That moment where you feel her staring and it almost makes your chest tighten. That's her body telling you she wants more. The next sign is accidental touch. But here's the truth. It's never accidental. She'll brush your arm when she doesn't need to. She'll accidentally graze your leg under the table. She'll lean in too close and then act like nothing happened. Women are experts at disguising interest as accidents because it gives them cover. If you reject her, she can laugh it off. But if you notice and play along, she knows you're on the same wavelength. Then there's hair play. This one drives guys crazy because it looks innocent. She's just fixing her hair, right? No, wrong. If she's constantly adjusting her hair, twirling it, flipping it, or pulling it away from her neck while talking to you, that's attraction.
Why?
Because exposing her neck is a primal sign of vulnerability and submission. Her body is saying, "I'm comfortable around you. I'm showing you this sensitive area." It's not an accident. It's a leak of desire. Another one you've probably seen but ignored is the lip bite. When she bites her lip, sucks it in slightly, or stares at your mouth, her body is screaming desire. She's literally imagining kissing you. You can't fake that. If you catch a girl biting her lip while locking eyes with you, man, if you miss that signal, you're leaving intimacy on the table. And then the proximity trick. This is when she invades your personal space without a logical reason. She leans close, stands near you, even though there's space elsewhere, or sits right next to you instead of across the room. She frames it as innocent. "Oh, it's loud. I need to hear you better." But the reality is that she wants to feel your presence. She's testing if you'll handle it like a confident man or flinch like a nervous boy. Miss these signs, and you're literally walking away from sex that's already on the table. But here's the million-dollar question. How do you respond? Because noticing the signals is one thing. Knowing how to handle them without being awkward or creepy, that's what separates average guys from the men women can't resist. First rule, mirror her energy. If she touches you lightly, touch back, but softer. Make it seem natural, not forced. If she leans in, you lean in. If her voice drops, lower yours just slightly. You're showing her that you're tuned in, that you can feel her frequency. Second, hold eye contact 2 seconds longer than you normally would. Most guys break eye contact too quickly because they get nervous. But if you lock in, let that silence hang just a little longer than usual. You'll feel the tension build like fire between you. That's what creates sexual polarity. Third, tease her when she leaks interest. If she's blushing or fidgeting, say something playful like, "Someone's looking a little flustered." Not in a needy way, but in a confident, teasing tone. Women love when a man can call out their energy without being weird about it. It makes her feel seen, but also challenges her. What you don't do is point it out directly. Saying, "I see you staring at me," or, "Wow, you're blushing," in a needy way, kills the vibe instantly. It feels creepy, like you're trying too hard. You also don't over-pursue. Just because she leaked interest doesn't mean you start pushing aggressively. That kills mystery. Let her keep leaking signs. Let her keep chasing. That's what makes it fun for her. The men who spot these signals early control the interaction. They don't wait around for verbal confirmation. They see her body language. They feel her energy, and they know exactly when to move forward. That's why players always seem like they're 5 steps ahead, because they're not waiting for words. They're reading what's already written all over her body. And here's the dark truth. Women want you to notice. They don't play with their hair for fun. They don't bite their lip by accident. They don't lean in close because they're bad at spatial awareness. They send these signals because they want a man who gets it. If you don't pick up on it, she won't explain it to you. She'll just assume you're clueless or worse, weak. And nothing kills attraction faster than a man who can't read the moment. But when you respond right, when you meet her gaze, tease her, mirror her touch, and lean into her energy, without overdoing it, that's when the tables turn. That's when she starts chasing you. Because now she knows you're not like the other guys who miss everything. You're the man who gets it. This is why women say things like, "He just knew," or "There was so much chemistry." What they're really saying is, "He saw the signals. He didn't hesitate. And he matched my energy perfectly." That's what creates unforgettable attraction. If you learned something from this, smash the like and subscribe button right now, because YouTube does not want this kind of truth getting out. Drop the word signals in the comments and I'll personally reply with one of the most overlooked signs of female lust that almost nobody talks.